Hi Taurus, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your mid-month December tarot and oracle card reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are going to get started right away and draw a Moonology manifestation oracle card, and then we'll get into the tarot. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude, because we know that what we think about and thank about, we receive. That will come about. Now, before I get into this too far, I do want to welcome anyone who's new here and let you all know that I post new readings on Friday, then again on Monday. I also have been doing some Wednesday bonus readings. So if you don't mind hitting the like button, it does good things to the algorithm so people will see this reading. But then it will also have, YouTube will also tell you when those Wednesday readings are available. Okay, what advice do you have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What does Taurus need to know, please, for the best and highest good of all involved with Taurus? All right, let's see what we've got here. We had a jumper. We're going to use this as a clarifier. Detailed Celtic cross-style reading today. You have the current situation as the Emperor, the immediate influence, the Six of Pentacles in your subconscious. Interesting, you have the Hierophant, you and your own energy. Five of Wands is in the distant past, Judgment, the more recent past. Six of Swords is coming towards you. You're represented by the Eight of Swords. You're attracting the Seven of Cups in your hopes and fears. You got the Nine of Pentacles. King of Cups in the outcome. I like it. Bottom of the deck here. We have the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and then we put it with this Nine of Wands. So we have here Aries, Taurus, of course, is here. And then we have three major arcana, but plus the Archangel Gabriel. And it appears that you have all the elements going on here. But I do feel like you're going to be moving forward. I feel like that you might have a bit of indecisive energy, or you're waiting on something to happen. But I feel like they're saying with that Nine of Wands, if there's been a delay, don't quit 5 minutes before that miracle happens. The Seven of Wands says we're moving forward. We're going to persevere even when it's hard, even when I feel like throwing the wand down and I don't want to deal with this anymore. So if you have something like a project that you need to finish up, or even if you backslid a bit with your health, you've done some things, gone back to some old habits, that Queen of Swords gives you the resolve, because she's learned her lesson. She's the widow of the tarot. And so she's known pain like nobody else. And so when the Queen of Swords shows up, it's saying, look, we've learned that lesson. So even if you had some kind of procedure and you've gained back all the weight, or you've had something where you just go, oh my God, how did I get here again? A relationship, a job. I feel like they're saying, look, you are worth it. You are so worth it to move forward and see it as that was just part of life, whatever it is. And so I definitely see you as moving forward. Now, if it's something to do with a relationship and somebody's been a bit wishy-washy, ultimately you're attracting a King of Cups. So you may have somebody new who comes in. We're just going to take a look at these. I like these together because you know the Emperor comes before the Hierophant in order. Did you know that? The Emperor is number 4. The Hierophant in your energy is the number 5. The Hierophant and the Emperor are actually both partners for life. And so any changes, if you've got like you're hesitating with that Eight of Swords, because you know that this is a big change for you, I do feel like you're going to get it right. And you are going to have that tipping point where you are moving with the Six of Swords. So if you're getting information, if it's something to do with an actual move, and it's kept getting delayed and held up, you put in bids on houses or apartments or whatever, and it's like, I didn't get that one and I didn't get that one. I feel like they're saying, well, the best is yet to come. The right one is right here, and it may surprise you. So with the Emperor and the Six of Pentacles, you have two sixes here, I believe. The Six of Pentacles in terms of a job with the Emperor is my way or the highway. So I do feel like if you're holding out for a better offer, you are going to get it. Or if there's been something with work where people have been not following some rules and you're in some sort of an audit, or you're there to clean up somebody else's mess, especially if somebody maybe got let go and you're the Emperor trying to make things work again. I do feel like you're going to make it right, and I also feel like you're going to get paid for it with that Six of Pentacles. Now, if something happened to you in terms of work life, I do see the Six of Pentacles restoring balance where you're getting paid more than enough to pay your bills. The Emperor does not live in squalor. The Emperor, of course, is who's higher than an Emperor? I don't think anybody. And so with the Emperor energy, he's also about discipline. He's also about driving forward towards success. And I mentioned he is a life partner. He is somebody that you can count on. He has his partner as the Empress, but he is also the father of the tarot. So if you have somebody giving you advice or guidance, I feel like they're an emperor. They're somebody who gives great advice and guidance because they have been there. And they're not doing it to get their own way. I feel like they're doing it more out of the place of, here, I'll save you a trip. I also feel like, too, if you need help with something, you may have an emperor who gets behind you. That's a bit intimidating. A bull with an emperor? I'm not sure I'd be trying to push back against those two. Because truthfully, with the Hierophant here as well in your subconscious, the Hierophant is also about rules and authority, but the Hierophant does it in a little kinder, gentler way than the Emperor. So whatever it is, if something wasn't done on the up and up, I do see that as getting worked out. If money is owed to you with the Six of Pentacles because there was something that wasn't done correctly or legitimately, I do see as getting that money. Now, in terms of relationships, though, this Emperor holds that staff. You notice they both hold a staff. The Emperor holds that staff because it represents it represents Venus, actually, which represents or is overseeing his Empress. And so he holds onto that staff because everything he does, he ultimately does for his Empress. So you have somebody coming in who is going to be very devoted to you, Taurus. And if they're already in your life, they are your absolute ride or die. This is your person. This is your person who gets you. No matter what kind of mood you're in, no matter how your hair looks, male or female, doesn't matter. They are there for you no matter what. And so if you don't have them yet, they're coming for you with that King of Cups. Now, the Emperor, too, is all about unity and bringing people together. Pardon me, my goodness sakes. The Hierophant, okay, the Hierophant here is about unity, but he also, too, he sits in this temple because anything you do, you're going to be protected. And so I do feel like if you're making some kind of a switch at work or there's something about that, not only do you have people in your corner, but I also feel like, too, there may be some kind of an insurance change that's helpful to you. I know that's kind of tedious and mundane. It's like, who cares about insurance? But it can be important in life. So if there's something like that, or even if you haven't ever had insurance or you've been in a lapse because of the end of an old job or something like that, I do feel like that's going to come into place for you. But with the Hierophant energy, it's also about finding your people. It's about finding a match. And it's people you can trust. So no matter where you're going, who you're with, you can trust these people. So this Five of Wands is in the past, and this is like a big fat goat rodeo. It's like, ew, who wants to deal with this chaos? So if you did have chaos at a job, and like I said, you were in charge of the oversight, or it's somebody else that you have coming in, it's going to be a huge help. And if it was something to do with a move, I still feel that way in terms of getting things better organized. And with this Five of Wands in relationships, I just feel like there was a lot of like bickering and chaos around you. Not a good scene. So with the energy of Judgment, you have an information coming in. You have an answer, and the answer is yes. When you have Judgment, it is an energy where you rise out of anything that restricts you. So you're represented here by the Eight of Swords. Whatever's been holding you back, I just heard nada, like zilch. I feel like you're going to be set free of whatever this is that's confining you. So with the energy of Judgment here, it's a real turning point in your life. It's also, too, a time of review and saying anything you choose to do, you will be successful with this. The energy of Judgment is that Archangel Gabriel. It brings in creativity. It brings love and protection into your life. And so it's also, he was involved in communication. So if you've been waiting on an answer, I do feel like with this, it's the greatest messenger of all. He's also considered the great messenger between the divine and our own humanity. So pay attention to your intuition. Because with this, I do feel like you're going to have people around you who are going to be called to action to help you out, to help you accomplish things. And if you haven't been able to get a loan of some sort, I'm getting that too. I do feel like you're going to get approved. You have somebody that's that archangel who comes in and helps you get that accomplished. Now with the Six of Swords, you're definitely moving forward here, Taurus, and you're moving into a better time. This is a card of travel, by the way. So if the goat rodeo was like you're one of these people that has unlimited PTO, but you can never use it, I'm learning more and more about this. I had never heard about it until like a week ago. And now I'm finding more and more people that I know who have it and never take time off. It's crazy. And they say, I can't. They make it, it's like the most passive aggressive sounding system I've ever heard of. But for somebody here, you're going to move forward. And I feel like too, if you've been dealing with that, because I keep getting this stuff about like insurance and time off. If you've been dealing with that where it's like, well, yeah, I could take it, but I could never take it off. I do feel like you're going to move forward and be able to use it. Okay. So with this Eight of Swords, you can't like being in this energy, no doubt about it. This is one of the suckiest cards in the deck. Now, the good news is it represents you. So the other good news is you are the solution to this. So if you have too much thinking or too many people giving you their opinions or too many people are weighing on you, because with this card, these four swords or group of swords in the back, that's the peanut gallery. That's everybody that offers you their unsolicited advice, their 2 cents that you didn't want, and they get things stirred up. The two swords up here, these are your confidants, okay? You may have heard me say this before. There's basically 3 groups of people. Your comrades, your constituents, and your confidants. So the comrades are the people you fight against things with. The constituents, you fight for the same things. And those confidants are those 2 people you can trust with anything. And then, of course, the front sword is your higher self. That's the very best sword to reach for. So I feel like you're within reach of an answer here so that you can move forward. Now, you have the 7 of Cups here. And I'll tell you what, for relationships where you have somebody that comes back around or you haven't been finding what you've wanted, I do feel like this is a kind of a confounding energy where it frustrates the hell out of you when you're the 8 of Swords. Because it's like, well, I want to move forward, but I don't have any options. I don't want to pick these. And so with the 7 of Cups, it is about taking off the rose-colored glasses. And so what it helps you do at the very least is to eliminate things that are really not good options. So if it's a person, it's a job, it's a housing situation, when you see them for what they are, it'll be much less stressful. So if you do get, because you have so much information coming in, if you do get information about a person, I feel like ultimately it's going to set you free and it's going to relieve you from difficulties, from future difficulties. It is a card of manifesting though. So as you see choices coming in, especially if you've been in some kind of a stalemate or you've been waiting, you had some kind of an injury and you've been waiting for that insurance approval that's finally coming in, I do feel like with this, when you get those options that aren't quite right, it's still a sign that you're getting more options. So in your hopes and fears, I feel like this 9 of Pentacles has you receiving. She is the single lady card. So if you've been single for a while and wondering, am I ever going to find somebody? The answer is yes. With the outcome, with the King of Cups, and it's better than somebody. I don't know who could be better than a King of Cups Hierophant combo in a relationship. But with this 9 of Pentacles, you're definitely going to be coming into a time where things just feel a lot easier. You have invitations, you have people around you who want to help you out, but you're looking good, feeling confident, and moving forward. So the King of Cups and the outcome is love. It is the most loving energy. And in terms of a relationship, I'll tell you what, you can talk to this one about anything. The confidant, the real, most true confidant of all is the King of Cups. All right. So if you do something like you're a therapist, you're a King of Cups. If you're some kind of a, I don't know, somebody else that's confidential, a lawyer, you know, unless it's like subpoenaed from you. Truthfully, I know people are going to go, lawyer is a King of Cups? Kind of, yes, because you're trustworthy. You can be trusted with confidential information. Now, with the King of Cups too, it's also a card of self-development. So coming into your own is what they're trying to say. You are coming into your own in this next season. Let's see now what the Fortune Oracle wants to tell you. You have the World Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So moving forward, a time that opens up everything. Everything is available to you. What else does Taurus need to know, please? You have get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. And I do feel like it's that King of Cups transparency, just being open right from the jump is how that one's going to go. Good things are on the way for you, Taurus. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.